Have you seen that replay, buddy?
All right, man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me. You're right here facing me.
I back. Trust me, I back.
Dana! 60 G's, baby!
But I'm not impressed by your performance.
It's normal. Come on, guys. It's normal.
Ele tem nothing. Ele tem nothing.
I'm the man of the hour, Joe. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the women's pick. I'm the men's regret. And if you win against Chael Sonnen, you made a bad bet.
I don't have much left to say other than you have seen nothing yet.
What's going on, Fight Week Show fans, Fight Week Show people? Then we are back with another prediction show, and I got some special guests in the house. I got my boy Kick Him in the Head. I got my boy MMA Normally, and I got my boy Green Day Shooter in the house. Right, salute to every single one of you, my people. Yo, how you doing, my boy?
I'm doing amazing. The UFC White House card was amazing. I'm looking forward to this show because it's gonna be amazing. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, man. Salute to you, yo, man. Big up that energy right there. What about you, Olin, my brother?
Oh, you know me, man. Another beautiful day in paradise. Even better now that I get to spend it with the boys, and I'm off work tomorrow. Yeah, you won't catch me complaining today, big guy.
Yeah, man, you living life, man. You living that life, brother. You know what I mean? And we got Greedy. Greedy just pulled up today. We've been talking about this. We've been trying to put this together. We tried to do one last week, but you're here now, Greedy. You're here right now, man. That's what matters, man. How you doing, bro?
Hey, man, the sun is shining. The weather is sweet. I'm blessed. UFC was great. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to chop it up.
Love it. And like I said to you off here, I'm going to dab you up again from champion to champion. Congratulations, my brother. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah, man. Let's go and defend that thing, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where are you? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Cheers, man. Congrats. Let's go.
I'll pour one up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, hold on. You're not in this, man. You're not in this.
What are you talking about? I'm not in this. What do you mean I'm not in this? I'm a fan by association.
All right. You know what?
I'm guilty by association, brother.
And you did something against City. And you did something. It's Forest still. It's Forest. You know what I mean? So, and you did something against City. You know what?
Come on. Hey. Yeah, ask me what one real football game I've been to. Arsenal.
Which one? All right. Yeah.
When I was in London, kid. Come on. I've told you that fucking story, kid.
Fair enough.
I'm a fan after that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, you did.
Cheers to you, boys.
Yeah, man. Salute.
Cheers to your fucking team.
Yeah, man. Big up. Big up everybody that's loaded up in the chat right now, man. Salute to you. As you lot start to go up in the numbers, please make sure you are showing love to the boys. You're showing love to the platform. We got Head Kick Pod. Make sure you go and check him out. MMA Normally. And Greeny, make sure you're following him on his Instagram and on his socials. We've got all the handles in our description. Make sure you go follow these guys, and you know all the rest of our affiliates as well. I ain't got to read out to you every time, man. You know who the usual suspects are. You get me? So make sure you're showing love. Big up everybody. Now, there's some current events that I wanted to talk to you, man, about before we head into this card. And Olin, me and you were just bickering backstage, and I thought, you know what, we're gonna bring this to life, right? When Ilya won, let me set the table. Ilya won, Bud was talking the thing, Conor was replying, the back and forth was going, and you, man, once Olin is done, you, man, can jump in as well. Back and forth was going, and I'm looking at here and saying, boy, Bud, I know you're a legend in this thing on the other side of the sport. But when we're talking about this thing that Connor's talking about, I don't know if you should be showing that. Like, Joaquin Buckley ran that energy on you. You were talking about a gun blood. Like, come on, bro. Olin, you telling me Crawford will beat Connor up in the cage? Explain.
Look, brother, I know he'd beat him in the boxing ring. I do think that he'd have chances in the cage. Bear in mind,
we got Connor's lawyer right here. Just say that above. I'm just saying.
I know. He's employed by the Irishman. Look, we've seen Bud's wrestling clips, and Connor's also not a wrestler at heart. He's going to strike. The only real new weapons that Bud has to deal with are kicks and knees. Because let's face it, people throw elbows in boxing every once in a while. We saw a knockout via elbow just 4 weeks ago in boxing. If you think I'm wrong, check the fucking tape, kid. But again, like Bud is a gifted wrestler. He just didn't really choose to do that. And it's obviously a genetic thing too. It's not even just he's trained that shit. Look at his son. His son is like collegiate level wrestler right now as a child, bro. He's working his way up them ranks. So would I like to see it in MMA? No, because it's a boxer versus MMA. We've already seen that in the heavyweight division back when Randy Couture welcomed a guy, right? I just don't think we need to see it. And I think both sides are right? Like Conor or Ilya saying, you won't fight me in the cage because you're scared. There is a little bit of truth to that, right? It's not that they're scared of the fight. They're scared of taking a bigger risk for a smaller payday. And I know that Turk Al-Sheikh is saying he's going to pay them a shit ton of money, but let's face it, like the highest paid person in MMA of all time was Conor McGregor. And I think he made what, $20 million at the most in his career? So you're telling me they're going to 10x that for an MMA fight against Bud Crawford? I don't understand how that makes dollars and cents from a marketing standpoint.
All right. Well, you see, you took it to dollars and cents.
Brother, I work in corporate America.
Okay,
I'm doing a SWOT analysis here.
We were talking skill for skill. You try to dress it up and garnish it up with some.
You told me I'm going to deal with a fucking lawyer. I'm hitting the T's and I's, brother.
Hey, like your point was perfect.
I'm dotting the I's and crossing the T's, bro.
You used to know how to wrestle. I've done advanced driver training. I've done front wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, back wheel drive. If you put me on a racetrack with a professional race car driver, I'm going to get fucking left.
You did not just hit me with an analogy. That's so fucked up on so many levels.
And it was cold as well.
It was great. I'm more upset at how good it was.
I think you just did.
You just fucking hit me. They call me the analogy king at work, and you just fucking shut me down with an analogy? All right, guys, that was it. I'm out. You can go ahead and just kick me out of the show.
So Crawford would get paid up. But for me, what's more interesting is the fact that this came from Crawford talking shit about Ilya. And he said, is this the guy that they said is going to box me? What a joke. And then Conor stepped in to defend Ilya or to defend MMA. And that for me is really what's interesting. And what the real point is it's not really about boxing versus MMA. It's about the fact that boxers want to talk shit, but none of them have the guts to get into the octagon, to get into a cage, to get kicked and elbowed. And that for me is really the discussion is if you don't have, look, I know I'm a fine one to speak. I'm a podcaster. I'm not getting into any fucking cage, and I talk lots of shit. But the fact is, if you're at his level and you do what you do, to then talk shit, you got to back it up because that's the industry you're in. You got to back it up. And for me, he's not backing it up. So Conor's right and he needs to shut up.
Yeah, Greeny, you got something on this, man, because I got a rebuttal from her, man, but I want you lot to chime in. I want to leave plenty of meat on the bone, as Olin will always complain that we leave nothing on the bone for him, man.
No. You guys are good at leaving meat on the bone. It's my guy Pip that takes all the fucking meat off the bone.
I hear it.
I think to add to that point, that we've seen what happens when boxers go in there. Look at James Toney when he went into the MMA octagon. You know what I mean? It don't work out well. From what I heard, from what I've been seeing, I thought Turki Al-Sheikh offered Terence Crawford a 2-fight deal, one in boxing, one in MMA, 200 M's. Like, you talk about risk and reward, you know. Why not? 200 M's? I mean, come on, bro.
That's a bag right there. That's a hefty bag.
See, me and Terrence are different guys. Yeah. Apparently, I just realized I would actually get beat up for that price.
And the other thing that I wanted to say, just before we went live, I was going to go one further than that. I wouldn't even put Conor in there with him. I'll put an unranked fighter of the same fucking weight in the UFC in there with him, and they will take his fucking masculinity. I swear to God, blood.
An unranked fighter would probably have a better chance, Ola. I'm not going to disagree with you on that, because they've been training actively instead of cocaining actively. You know, there's a difference. There's levels to this game, dog.
I put a ranked fighter in there in the same weight class, man. I fucking swear to God. Terrence don't come out of there smiling, man, talking all this crazy shit. You know,
Ola's trying to put him in there with someone whose last name ends in OV.
one of those guys. You know,
he's not even ranked. I bet he whoops your ass. Nurmagomagomov. I see what the fuck you're doing, Ola.
That's why I use the word unranked. It could be one of them guys, you know what I mean? So you don't want them problems. But one of the other things that's been circulating, obviously we just seen the recent event with UFC Freedom 2 250. Great card. Love that card. flawless on my picks. I'll continue to brag about that. That was fucking mad. But Cyril Gane,
don't move past that. Don't move past that. The guy got all of his picks correct. Come on, let's give it up. Let's give it up for Ola, huh? The man is flowers.
That honestly is not an
Humble
easy
brag.
thing.
Humble brag.
That shit ain't easy to do. We do this shit every week. You know what I mean? Like, that shit ain't easy to do. Right. And Cyril Gane has been accused of hitting Pereira in the back of the head. There's been
accused.
I was trying so hard not to come off mute again. I was going to be like, bro.
Hey, he's been accused. Allegedly. He's the champion. He's the champion right now. He's the
Brother,
champion.
Hold on. I gotta tell you, as a stats guy, if you break the rules 2 out of 10 times, you still broke the fucking rules, kid.
Hey, yo, you see, they don't even want me to. They don't even want me to set the table. You know what I mean? The champ is still the champ. That's why I said allegedly. They ain't stripped him of the belt yet. You know what I mean? He could yet win this appeal. But my thing is this, and you man can come right through once I drop this bit here. Yeah, we've got 2 very, very top tier refs. Maybe one on the decline, but John McCarthy and Herb Dean, they both come back with their rebuttals, and they said there ain't nothing illegal about what Cyril Gane did. So, I mean, what you man saying? Because John McCarthy claims he's one of the man that wrote the rules. So if he wrote the rules and he said nothing was illegal, I don't know what you man got. Please,
I want to hear Greeny's thoughts on this first.
That's the table I was trying to set. Now,
if you write the rules, you can rewrite the rules. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen Herb Dean talking about this little 2-inch section on the center of your head and the neck back and all this nonsense. Yeah.
I saw that.
I have never seen or heard any of this nonsense in my life. I've been
They
watching
did VAR on that shit, bro. They were drawing lines and shit.
They brought out the sports tape, dog. They put the sports tape on the head. Once they did that, I was like, you lost me, kid.
He pulled up the tape measure and said 1 inch each side. But what?
It's only directly above the nape of the neck, okay? We have a great rule set for MMA. Some say it's the best. We change it every event.
Quite literally. But for me, ultimately, bro, you know that Pereira ain't gonna win no appeal because no MMA appeals have ever been won in my lifetime. So Pereira's still gonna remain the champ. I think they're gonna run it back though. Sorry, Gane's gonna remain the champ. I think they're
Look at this dickhead. Yeah, you think they're running back? Yeah, I mean, what you saying, Yao? Yao, talk to me. I want to hear your side of this thing here before I come to Olin.
They're not going to run it back. I don't see what incentive there is to run it back, and if they do, so here's the thing. As much as I disagree with Herb Dean and Mike McCarthy, the catch is, and this is the issue with Cyril Gane and how he fights. He hits you with shots to the back of the head when you're already injured. So it becomes very difficult for a ref to stop at that point in time. So if he had caught Pereira with the jab, Pereira's down, Herb Dean steps in. We all say the UFC wants Pereira to be a triple champion. The deck is stacked. What's going on? That's what we all say. So it becomes very, very difficult to be a ref at that moment. So it's tough. I agree, Pereira, but like Greeny said, I mean, look at Luke Michaels' appeal. Yes, I said it, Ola. From January.
Oh, you devil. Oh, you devil. I'm clipping you up, blood. I'm tagging him.
Look, my boy got beat. Look, I accept that he got beat, right? But he appealed, and literally diddly squat came out of that. And like Greeny said, diddly squat's going to come out of this. Alex's petition will live as a legendary petition, but Herb is probably still going to ref. Maybe not Alex's fights, but...
Did you sign it out of interest? Did you sign it?
Not yet.
You thinking about it?
I'm thinking about it.
I don't want that guy to get nothing just because of Cross. I ain't signing
If Crossover's not posting it every day on his Twitter for signatures, he's not a real fan.
I ain't signing shit just because of Cross, bruv. You know what I mean? I hope he never sees another title again, man. I can't stand that guy, especially when it comes to fucking Patton. Olin, what you got on this topic here, my boy?
brother, this whole topic is ridiculous. And Greeny, you are correct to an extent, right? There in your lifetime, I don't know how long you've been watching MMA. There have not been a lot of actual fruition to come from a debate like this in court, right? Or any appeals for MMA. However, there have been a few in recent years. So Cody Brundage versus Mansour Abdul Malik, I don't know if you remember, but those guys clashed heads and it ended up gashing open, I believe, Cody's head. He lost the fight ultimately, and then he appealed. That got overturned to a no contest. Chris Taco Padilla, Markel Maderos was overturned very quickly because they announced the wrong guy. And then the last one that I wanted to mention, or last two rather, Drew Dober versus Leandro Silva. The Brazilian commission overturned it because it was stopped in a very weird way by the ref, and they reevaluated that in the courthouse. And last but certainly not least, a man who we knew cheated, right? Greg Hardy on the stool with the inhaler. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more indicative than the Zen pouch in Yasmin Yazidavish's mouth. But that got overturned. That got overturned to a no contest. You know what I'm saying? What, bro? You hating on my girl, Jasmine?
Yazidavich.
Not a fan? If you ain't zenning, you ain't winning, brother.
Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it.
But no, like this is a weird. It's a weird debacle, Ola. Like the whole thing is odd, and I feel like if I'm Tom Aspinall, if anything comes of this, I'm the angriest man in the fucking world.
Can I also,
he did worse against me.
Can I also ask you guys right before we go into the fight? Seeing how Cyril Gane performed in that fight, because before the Aspinall fight, he was counted out a lot. A lot of people counted him out. Obviously, we saw how the fight started, which was one of my big points. I said it during the watch along, Yao. If you remember, one of my big points is like everybody kind of forgot how well Cyril Gane was doing against Tom up until the eye poke, right? And if you bring that into this fight, I can see him absolutely battering fucking Poatan. And that's exactly what he did. I know this back of the head, like he was beating him the whole fight. Like Poatan really didn't really have a foothold in that fight anyways. You know what I mean? Yeah, all right. The alleged illegal thing, I'm sure they're going to deal with it. And when it goes to the panels and whoever's going to decide whether they overturn it or not, when they see the man that wrote the rules say that's not the case, one of the top tier referees in the organization says that's not the case, I don't know what legs, apart from the fucking petition, that Poatan really got. You know what I mean? You lost. You lost. You know what I mean? Get back on it, get back to the drawing board and try and figure it out. I don't know whether Father Time, as one of his best fans always love to talk about, whether Father Time is going to catch up with him or maybe he's going to take his knees. We don't know yet, but I'm here for it, man. You know what I mean? I got a whole front seat to this shit, bro. So Only knows exactly how.
He said take his knees. That shit was funny as fuck, bro.
I'm here for it, bro. Like,
I thought I was gonna go to CPI and fix my knees, and then I looked at how much the stem cell shit cost, and I realized I'm just gonna have bad knees like Kamaru for the rest of my life.
Yeah, well, them guys are rich. They're rich enough to fucking. I mean, if you can find a way around it without spending money like Kamaru, and run on grass, walk up your stairs backwards. That's finding a way around it, man. Like, you ain't gonna spend all that money.
Kamaru got money, bro. Like, it's expensive for me. To a normal person, it's like 10 to 25,000 an injection. Kamaru could do that, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about. Kamaru's Nigerian, bro. Like, he ain't trying to spend all that money just to fix them knees. He ain't trying to fix that. He ain't trying to spend all that money just to fix them knees, man.
And real quick, Ola, you really like to go revisionist history and talk about that fucking Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall fight. It was a 3-strike differential, bro.
Yeah, but he was doing well
you
enough.
make it seem like he was dominating Tom, bro.
Bro, it was. You know why? Because there was damage, bro. Like, one of the biggest criteria of judging the round is damage, bro.
Bro,
and
it was a 3-strike differential on total and significant strikes. It was not as far as you.
Was he winning the fight before the eye poke or not?
By 3 strikes.
So he was winning the fight. You know what you said to me about them illegal strikes just now, like a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
You remember?
I do, yeah.
All right, okay. So
I believe I said Tom Aspinall got the worst of them. I believe that's how I finished my thought.
No, but you said
lawyer,
whether it's one strike or two strikes, it's still illegal. Whether it's 2 strikes or 3 strikes, it's still the differential. Still one. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was a deep cut. That was good, Ola. I'll give you that one.
Bro.
I surrender. That was a good, that's a W, bro.
I had to run that back on you, man. I had to run that back on you. Okay.
Getting bullied today. I feel like fucking Leon Edwards in here.
Hey, no. You're not getting bullied, son. Don't worry,
Let
man.
them bully your son.
No, man. You're good, man. You're good, man. You're good. Okay, we got this card to get into. We're gonna fly right through it. Olin, hope you got the odds handy. And then we're going to go around the table, get everybody's picks. And at the end of the card, we'll get everybody's dog of the week. And chat, please feel free to drop who you think is going to win on those fighting as well. Okay. Yeah, we start with this one right here. We got Otari Tanzilovi versus Shane Collins. Shane Collins coming in with a record of 7-0. And we got Otari with a record of 10-1. Otari fighting out of Georgia. We got Shane fighting out of the USA. They're both fighting the featherweight division. What are the live odds on that one, please, Olin?
So we got Otari sitting as a, let's see here, plus 170 underdog. And we got Shane Collins sitting as a minus 205 favorite.
Okay. Well, that's a tidy one. Yao, how are you feeling about this one?
Look, this is a tough one. Mostly because they're fairly unknown. We've got Collins who's coming
just set us on the coin, man. It's okay to set us on the coin. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it.
Coin, I'm going with the favorite Shane Collins. I'm not even going to say much about that. 7-0, let's go. That's literally all I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, man. Olin.
This one is going to be an interesting one. Just like you and the esteemed lawyer of the show alluded to, this is definitely going to be a bit of a toss of the coin, right? Two fairly fresh newcomers. Shane Hollywood Collins is definitely the more tenured guy, or at least the better looking on paper, but it's still a toss-up, right? He's 7-0 right now. He's looked pretty decent from what I've seen from the tape, but his opponent still has more experience inside of the octagon than him. Maybe not the UFC octagon, but the octagon in general. Coming in at 10-1, he seems to be fairly well-rounded, but I just think stylistically, I expect a striking match and striking heavy match early on. I think Collins is probably going to press forward. From what I saw in the tape study, he has a more forward pressure style, whereas Otar is willing to take a back step, and I think that can pretty much spell disaster in this fight. I'm taking Shane Hollywood Collins. I think he gets it done probably in the 3rd round.
Greeny.
USA on a streak against Georgia right now, so I'm going to go with USA in this one. Hollywood, man. Let's go. I don't really know the guy, but he's 7-0. It's at this one's at the Apex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
You already know.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the USA, man.
I see what you man are saying. I mean, this brother from Georgia, 10-1. Yeah, Shane Collins is 7-0. Like we said, toss of the coin, really. But them Georgian brothers, though, man, they kind of find a way. They find a way. But like you said, they've been on the losing streak for a minute still. Is this the guy that gets them back on the right track? Is this because Ilya? Let's call it what it is, man. He ain't no fucking Spanish, man. He's Georgian, man. You know what I mean? He's Georgian, man. Let's call it what it is, man. Merab, that man that on the losing streak. What was the other one? I forget his name. His fucking name just eluded me.
Not the Litzy.
Yeah, Dolitze. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's another one on a losing streak. You know what I mean? Like these brothers can't catch a win. Maybe this guy can get him back on the right track, and he's coming out the underdog, man. I think he's going to be a live dog in this fight. So I'm going to be taking that guy for 2 points. Okay, let's.
Isn't Giga Chikadze on a skid too? Another Georgian fighter.
Oh that's another one. Yeah. You know what? Maybe this guy could be the guy that brings them all back to the right track. Look at what Mikhail did. We were talking about Mikhail Oleksichuk the other day. So you never.
That guy's Brazilian, bro.
Yeah. So what? He's this guy.
He's an honorary Brazilian.
Exactly what it is. You know what I mean? That gym, anyways, is an honorary Brazilian, man. So
you ask that dude where he's from, he's gonna say Husha. They got to pronounce in the R soft.
Oh shit! Let's go to the next card on the docket. Okay, we got Leon Shabazian versus Levan Kokeli. Levan Kokeli coming in with a record of 14-3, and we got Leon Shabazian coming in with a record of 12-4. Levan fighting out of Georgia, and we got another American on here, Leon Shabazian, fighting out of the USA. This is happening in the welterweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please?
We got Leon Shabazian coming in as a plus 295 underdog. Big dog in this one. Coming in against Levan Chokel as a minus 375 favorite. Heavy favorite.
Okay, we'll stick with you.
Oh, man. I want to see the Shabazian kid do well, because he's got the family name. But can anybody off the top of their head list two brothers that have both had successful careers in the UFC octagon? There's not a lot.
No.
Right. Some of them we've seen have
the Bumping brothers tried. The Tapa brothers tried. You know what I mean? Like,
I love that those are the two options you gave, because on my show I literally refer to one as the better Tafa and one as the better Bumping. There's a clear better and worse.
The Ilya brothers, the Topira brothers, they tried. The Usman brothers, they
we actually don't know. Alexander could be the guy. He could be the Topuria that we want to see. He is big bro after all. He's just been giving himself to his brother to make his career better. So what happens if he actually focuses on himself? I don't know. They could break the mold, but I don't think Shabazian is going to be the one that breaks the mold, big guy. I'm taking Levan Chokel. I think he gets it done. This is fairly kind of unknown, if I'm being honest. Shabazian does have the power, and like I said, he's got the name value, but Levan's tough and he's too durable. I don't think he's going to be able to one-shot somebody like Levan, and Levan is going to be able to get in on a single leg pretty early on, get him on the ground and control him the same way that we thought Brendan Allen was going to do before he decided to have a striking match with Big Bro. So give me Levan in this one, bro. Who you got?
Yeah, man. Big up Lazy Bed in the house. Salute to you, Lazy Bed. Big up yourself. What do you got? What do you got for us, Grinny?
Here's the Georgian that breaks your streak. Yeah?
You said I picked the wrong Georgian.
You picked the wrong Georgian. You can't go wrong with a guy that's name is Choke Hell. Choke Hell, brother, come on, man. You know what time it is. Single leg, grab him to the mat, choke him out, game over in round 2.
One of those. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go with this Georgian as well, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to go with this Georgian. I was going to go with Georgian anyways, but I'm going to go with this Georgian right here. In the interest of time, what are you saying, Yao?
I wasn't going to go with him. Shabazian has 4 straight submissions in a row, 3 guillotines, plus an armbar. If we look at what Walter Walker's been doing with his heel hooks, once you get that specialist in a specific submission, it usually pays off. So I'm going to go for Shabazian by some kind of submission.
Okay. All right. Let's get on to the next one on the docket.
This is when Cross says, that's why he's at the bottom.
Yeah, well, Cross talking a lot of shit at the top of the table.
I do want to point out that the last submission he got was over a dude that was 14-10. So you got to look at the records of the people they're doing this to, but
I mean, hey,
I don't mean to be that guy, but I mean, like, the last homie he submitted, he's been submitted 3 times.
You still got to do it though, right? That's the thing. You still got to do it.
Baller's gonna ball, bro. Shooter's gonna shoot.
We got Caro Rosa versus Luana Santos. Luana Santos coming in with a record of 10-2. Caro Rosa with a record of 19-7. This fight is happening in the bantamweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, Olin?
Okay, so the live odds on this one are Luana Santos, a plus 105 underdog, and Caro Rosa, a minus 125 close favorite.
Okay, that's not too bad. Greeny, who are you picking on this one?
I think it's hard to go against Rosa, but I think I'm going to lean with Santos. I guess it's going to be your striker, grappler type vibe. I'm going to go with Santos, I think. I don't really know too much about Santos, but I'm going to go with her.
Yeah, I think Carosa is the more experienced out of the two of them, though. She's the more experienced. Obviously, that comes with mileage on the clock as well, and with a young up and comer like Santos, she's making statement in the UFC still. I can't lie. Boy, this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with fucking Caruso. I'm gonna go with Caruso just on the experience. Same kind of logic that I usually go with Angela Hill, especially against some of these up and coming as well. Like, you know, just the experience and the know-how. Eke out at 29-28, still get the job done, get the win. I'm gonna go with Caruso on that one. Yow?
Yeah, tricky one. I'm gonna go with Luana Santos. Rosa is a win-loss fighter right now. She's coming off a win. It's time for her to take a loss. So, Luana Santos. I know that's terrible logic, but I don't care.
I like that logic. I like that logic.
If it works for you, man. Olin.
It doesn't.
I'm taking
work for
Luana
me.
Santos. Taking Luana Santos. You know, I'm pretty biased whenever I end up meeting a fighter. I got to meet her last year at International Fight Week. She was super nice. And before that, like she's a badass, bro. She trains out of Brazil. She's very strong, very durable, very fast and adaptive. And I agree with what Greeny said exactly to a T. Like the favoritism in the betting odds is leaning towards Carl Hosa, but there's something inside me that just says Luana gets it done. She's fast in the pocket and she's very quick at decision making. For a person her age, to be quite frank, her fight IQ is incredible. Like she's 26 years of age. She fights like a 30-year-old. And if you've been watching MMA for more than 5 years, you know exactly what the fuck I mean when I say that. So she has the speed of a 26-year-old, but the fight IQ of a 30 or 31-year-old. I think this spells disaster for somebody that's aging out, like Carl Hosa, who is 31, who has looked a little bit slower in her last 2 fights out there. Give me Luana Santos. I think she might even get it done inside the distance this time.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got Alan Nascimento versus Mitch Raposo. Mitch Raposo coming in with a record of 10-3. Alan Nascimento coming in with a record of 22-6. Nascimento fighting out of Brazil, and we got Mitch Raposo fighting out of the USA. This fight is happening in the flyweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, Olin?
Mitch Raposo coming in as a plus 160 slight dog, and Alan Nascimento as a minus 192 favorite in this one.
Okay. Yeah, you got to go with Alan Nascimento, man. His jiu-jitsu is right up there. This guy is going to be looking for the finish, especially against somebody like a Raposo. Anyways, man, I think he's going to go in there, look to wrap him up. Rear naked choke. I'll probably say second round. You'll find the finish, man. I'm going to go with Alan Nascimento on that one. Yao?
For every reason you said, jiu-jitsu, etc., but you know it's still a bit tricky. But I'm going to go with Nascimento on this one.
Olin?
Yeah, I think I got to ride with Nascimento on this one. My heart is saying Mitch Raposo just because, you know, I'm a big Ultimate Fighter fan, and I watched him on that last season. He's got a heart of gold. He seems like a good kid, somebody you want to root for and you want to see do well. I'm trying to pull away from betting with my heart, folks. I'm going to go with Alan Nascimento. He's more well-rounded. He's more complete. We've seen Raposo struggle with submission specifically. He's been submitted one time, which is not a lot. But if you look across from him at kind of what Alan Nascimento actually brings to the table, the dude has 16 wins by submission, and that's fucking disgusting. That means if you are on the ground, whether you are on top of him and feel comfortable and confident, or underneath him and feel terrified, you should be the latter. You should be terrified in any situation if it's on the mat. Mitch Raposo can make this a dirty striking match, clinch with him if he's able to get up, but the man's no Derek Lewis. If he gets taken down, he doesn't unfortunately have that ability to say, I don't want to be here anymore. I think I'll just stand up. He has to use skill and actual technique, and against somebody that's as skilled and ahead of you as Alan Nascimento, it's quicksand. Give me Nascimento all day here.
Is it going to be a full house Greeny?
Clean sweep, man. Nascimento, like that guy's too good at jiu-jitsu, man. I respect his game. And when I first saw him, I was like, yeah, this guy's proper. So yeah, Nascimento, 100%.
Yeah, man. Nascimento is all business, man. All business in the cage. Okay, let's move on to this next one right here. We got Melissa Mullins versus Bea Mesquita. Bea Mesquita coming in with a record of 7-0, and we got Melissa Mullins with a record of 7-2. Melissa fighting out of the UK, and we got Bea fighting out of Brazil. This fight is happening in the bantamweight division. What are the live odds on this one?
We can skip this because you don't care to know them. They're terrible odds. Don't bet on this fight. Bia Mosquito probably going to win. -600. There's a reason for that. Melissa Mullins +440. If you do feel like she's going to win, hammer the fucking line. You'll make some money.
I'm thinking about hammering that line still.
Fucking whole lot. That was not an encouragement, bro.
I can't lie. You just encouraged me, man.
Read the fucking room, kid.
You just encouraged me. Hey, don't lie to the people, man. You just encouraged a whole bunch of us and then tell us it's not an encouragement, man.
No. Don't do that. Yeah? Don't put that evil on me, Ricky.
You know what I mean? All that dropping all that corporate language up in here, man. You know.
Look. If you want a safer bet, you take Bia Mosquito by submission at -115. Okay, folks.
I guarantee you that's where Yao was going. Yeah, what are you saying?
You almost get 1-1.
Yep, Bia Mosquito. I backed Rendon against her in her last fight, and she beat her ass and then choked her out. It was a clinic. And also with regards to Mullins, I backed her against Zeleniakova, and she came up thoroughly short and showed a lot of gaps in her fight game. So I'm going with Mosquito because she's just well-rounded. She's a very good fighter. I think she's just going to be too much for Mullins in this fight, so I'm going with Bia Mosquito, 7-0.
Olin.
Spoiler alert, I may have already ruined it, but I'm going for Bia Mosquito here. I just like she's called the Lady Goat or some shit. Like she's got a ridiculous nickname and a ridiculous prowess. She like seriously, if you go to Grok or Google or ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever the fuck your AI questioner of choice is, ask them, tell me all the accolades of Bia Mosquito. It's insane, bro. Like she has I think 2 Guinness World Records for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's fucking nuts. There's nobody else in the UFC that can say that. And she has all this stuff to back up just how good she is. And there's so often, more often than not, where somebody comes into the sport or into the cage of the UFC and we're like, they look really good. Dana's hyping him up like he wants a champ from India, but I don't know if we can get behind him. You can get behind this chick. She's fucking incredible, bro. Like she has 7 professional fights in mixed martial arts, 5 wins by submission, 1 by knockout. By the way, she's a BJJ specialist. Having a win by knockout should be fucking illegal. Okay, unless you're Ilia Taptoro. She's a fucking beast. I just think she comes out here, she's gonna smother. And I'll be honest, I was with you, bro. In that last fight, I thought, well, she's fighting UFC caliber opponent. We don't know, right? We're riding into that realm of the unknown. I have my no bet list. After that fight, I've created a must bet list. Like I gotta find a way to bet this chick. She's so fucking good.
Greenie.
Not yet, facts. I was just going to say she passed her UFC test. And for me, this is not even a speed bump. This is just like she's flying straight over this one. I think she's going to go sub her out. And yeah, it's going to make quick work, man.
Yeah, man. Look, this one's going to be a full house as well, man. I think Mullins is she probably going to get caught after this fight. It's peak. But it is what it is. Is the world we live in, my dog get dug. But I think this is gonna be a last for the dice, and she needs a win. I don't know if she's gonna find it, but she definitely desperately needs a win, man. But God go with her. I'm gonna go with her. I'm gonna go with Bia Mosquito on this one,
brother. Ola, for a landslide decision like this. If we know we're all going to pick Bia, maybe we just start the conversation with which submission you think she gets it done with, y'all? You think RNC? Armbar? You think she could do some Darce shit? Welcome to the Darce side?
Hey, you know what? That's a mad one. You just put down there. I'll go first. I'll go with rear naked choke because
I swear I think it's going to be an RNC or an armbar.
I think Melissa gives up her back a lot, especially when she gets in trouble on the ground and trying to get up, giving your back up to somebody like a Bia. It's gonna be curtains. So I don't know if you guys got any other thoughts on that one, or
Dixon Sider says
back in RNC.
Dixon Sider says Bia by tortilla choke. Bia by tortilla. I don't know what that one is. Maybe you can show me the technique. I just wanted to have you pull them up so I can see the display pic again. It's so Every time a big fighter loses, he puts him in a fucking McDonald's hat, and it's comical, bro. It's so
no, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
That's crazy work.
Hey, Dixon, you're a legend, man. You know what I mean? Doing this crazy shit, man. You're mad. Yeah, man. Big up. Okay, let's go on to the next card. Yeah, this one right here. Okay. I am about to butcher some names right here, people. So bear with me, people. We got Melsik Bagdasari versus Murtazi Magomedov. That's what we got. I ain't gonna be saying their names again. I'm just gonna be saying that guy and this guy. Yeah. This guy is coming in with a record of 8-3, and that guy is coming in with a record of 10-0. That guy is fighting out of Kyrgyzstan, and we got this guy fighting out of Armenia. This fight is happening in the featherweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, Olin? And you gotta say them names.
you actually did a really good job, bro. You got like 1 out of 2, and you got the first name on the other one. So, like, I mean, I'll give it to you, bro.
I tried.
Melsik Bagdasarian is a plus 280 dog in this one, and Murtazali Magomedov is minus 355 when it comes to this one.
Hey, you did real well with them names, and I can't lie, but you did real well with them names, bro.
I appreciate it, brother. I try.
Well, let's hear where Green is going, man. Green.
I'm going with that guy.
I look for an excuse to hit that button, bro. That's like my favorite Joe Rogan fuck up in the history of Joe Rogan fuck ups on the mic.
All right, listen, if I try that name, I'm gonna fuck it up too.
Green said I'll go with that guy.
Yeah, man. Kyrgyzstan. When I see, you know what it is? When I see that flag, that Kyrgyzstan flag, I say, yeah.
Them man are about
for
it
a
still.
world of trouble. Yeah, they're about it, man. Them mountains over there, they're serious. So I don't know how he's gonna get the job done. I ain't seen the guy, I'll be real. But his nickname's the highlight, and I'm hoping it's gonna be a highlight finish. Give him 50 bags right now.
Okay. Yao, I'm gonna come to you. You going with the highlight or the gun? You there, Yao? You're mute.
You've got to be joking.
This guy.
Break your mute mouse strikes again. As I was saying.
So I'm gonna go with Bagdasarian versus Magomedov. I'm gonna go with Magomedov, like the rest of you guys. If I look at the fact that he's from Kyrgyzstan, he is a younger fighter. The reach and the height are the same, but I like the 10-0. To be honest, I like the 10-0 minus 305 odds. Contender series win. I'm going with Magomedov.
Okay. Olin?
Oh man, I'm going with my Magomedov brother, bro. The Kyrgyzstan flag, as my guy to my left said. When you see that, you're kind of like, all right, well, it's kind of a wash, I guess.
I think that's the first thing that comes to mind. Valentina Shevchenko standing, doing her like that's the first thing I think of.
Yep.
Brother, like top 3 worst feelings in the world. Up there is being knocked out and separated from consciousness. But I think above that is being knocked out and separated from consciousness and waking up to a person dancing above you. I feel bad for everybody that Valentina has knocked out, as well as Jordan Levitt. You know what I mean? Like, imagine a grown man twerking above your lifeless body. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I'm going with the Kyrgyzstan Savage. I think he gets it done. I think he's the better, stronger, more well-rounded fighter in this one. And honestly, I don't know if you guys check Tapology community picks, but if you look at that, we're with the majority. 94% out of 2,898 votes are also siding with Magomedov. So let's fucking get it, boys. This is easy money. Maybe don't bet on it. The odds aren't super great, but if you think he gets it done inside the distance, you can probably get some juice on there. But yeah, I'm probably going to stay away from this one from a betting perspective.
Okay, there you hear it, people. Everybody's going with Magomed. Okay, we'll go on to the next one on the docket. We got Kevin Borjas versus Andre Lima. Andre Lima coming in with a record of 11-0, and we got Borjas coming with a record of 10-5. This fight is happening in the flyweight division. What are the live odds on this one? please, Olin.
We got Kevin Borjas at plus 470 as a big dog. And then we have, I think, possibly the biggest favorite on the entire card here in a minus 650 favorite for Andre Lima. So to put that into perspective, folks, if you put $50 on this guy, you would win $57.69 back in profit. So you'd make a whole $769 back. Not a good bet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be going with Lima on this one. I don't see Borjas doing anything here. Probably take Lima by submission. I think he can get it done against Borjas. He can get a finish against him. I'm going to go with Lima by submission second round. Yao?
Yes, I went with Borjas in his last fight, and I was so disappointed. It was shocking. He just doesn't have much to offer in a fight. He just kind of stands there, gets punches a little bit. Andre Lima, 11-0. Let's go.
Olin?
I mean, look, I got to go with Lima. There's not really another path in this one. If Vegas tells me if I put $100 on a guy, I'm getting what, $14 back, $12 back. No, that guy's gonna win. There's not a whole lot around it. But hey, we did see this a week ago with Justin Gaethje versus Ilia Toptoro, right? So they could be wrong. They've been wrong before. I simply don't think this is that time, Ola. So I'm gonna go with Bear.
Hey, bet on that favorite, man. You know what I mean? You want to put some money on that guy? Get $7. Why not?
No, if you want to make money, you fucking sprinkle and pray on the plus 470 and Kevin Borjas, my boy.
Greeny, what are you saying?
You're gonna need more than prayers if you're betting on Borjas. I'm going with Lima, man. I'm going with Lima. Everyone said what they need to say, man. You don't go against the bookies when the odds are like this.
It's too mad. It's too mad. That one there was that's a mad odds. We'll go on to the next one. We've got Christian Rodriguez, C-Rod versus Haidar Amil. Haidar Amil coming in with a record of 11-2. C-Rod coming in with a record of 12-4. Haidar Amil fighting out of the Philippines, and we got C-Rod fighting out of the USA. This is happening in the featherweight division. You got the live odds for us, please, Olin.
I definitely do. So for Haidar Amil, let's see here. We're working with plus 170. Not too bad. And for the favorite, we got minus 205 for C-Rod, Christian Rodriguez. This is an interesting fight. Close odds.
Yao, we come to you on this one.
Look, after he did what he did to Cameron Simon, I'm all over it.
You still hating on him from that one there.
It's when you beat my favorite fighter, you become one of my favorite fighters, and he keeps on impressing. So I like C-Rod. I like how he fights. He's always focused. Not the most exciting, but always winning mentality. Haidar Amil is exciting, but that's what's probably going to cost him in this fight. I think C-Rod's going to get it done. He might be on a 2-fight losing streak, but I think he's going to get it done against Haidar Amil.
You agree, Olin?
Yeah, I mean, I just think C-Rod is more well-rounded. The takedown entries, the way that he times things, and the distance management, I think, are things to really take note of. C-Rod is a consummate professional out there. The way that he attacks these game plans, the way that he goes out to each fight, he tends to learn every time he goes out there and gets a setback. I don't think this is going to be a setback. I think he's going to go out there and look to utilize the 1.5-inch reach advantage he has over Haidar Amil. One thing I do want to call to attention, though, is everyone that I've talked to is noting the fact that he uses the distance really well, myself included, guilty as charged. But it's a 1.5-inch reach advantage that he has to utilize that distance, and he has a 2-inch height deficit. Something that a lot of people don't talk about is a height advantage because it's not considered an advantage. However, in mixed martial arts, in boxing, and combat sports in general, if I'm punching at somebody who sparred fucking many years, right? You're punching up if you're sparring with somebody that's taller than you. This is harder than that. Like you can see the speed differential when I just did it demonstrative on camera, right? So if I'm punching up 2 inches, it's exhausting for me. It's taxing. Even if it's just a little 1% more energy, it is more exhausting. It is more taxing. That's the only thing I really worry about is the height differential he's giving up, because 2 inches compared to the 1.5-inch reach differential, it almost negates it. But I still am firm and solid in my pick because I think Christian Rodriguez
we just saw it with Sirugan and Poitin. I said the all fight. That 2 inches go matter. Like I was screaming that the whole fight. That 2 inches gonna matter. Like,
you know why? They were the same fucking height, and one guy knew how to utilize the reach better. One guy knew how to fight longer. Like Surreal fights bladed. Gon fights. It's funny because he's a Muay Thai fighter, right? But he doesn't fight in a Muay Thai stance. He's very bunched up versus like standing a little bit bladed and open, ready to throw that fucking knee down the line. He's got a weird stance, and it's because he's always had power in his back pocket. But kids, that's what happens when you go from bullying 185ers to fighting a guy that's 80 pounds heavier than that.
Crazy.
Getting bullied, son.
Oh, I might go against the odds here, man. I think I want to go Hydra Mill. I don't know what it is, but something's telling me that he might get it done, man. I think something. I'm not a big fan of C-Rod, so I'm gonna go Hydra Mill by a split decision.
Yeah. I gotta ask, what is it you don't like about C-Rod? Or what is it that you don't find attractive to his fight style?
Let me answer that for you, man. He's a dickhead that don't like to make weight, man. You know what I mean? You can't. The amount of times this brother didn't make weight, man, it pissed me off, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Especially beating them brothers that actually fucking cut the weight that's in the division. Cameron Simon, a big example of that. You never beat Cameron Simon at 135 0.
I think specifically for the year 2026, we're at like 68% of the time when someone weighs in over, they win the fight. So
yeah,
I understand the not liking him, but much like I'm trying to do myself, don't bet with your heart.
Yeah, well, I mean, no. It's not so much that you just say, well, what didn't they like about it? That's why I said, hey, really, let me answer that. You
know me, bro. You know I hate it when a motherfucker misses weight. I can't stand when somebody tries to get an advantage like that. So yeah, man. I get it. Fair play,
man. So that's pretty much my thing with him. Okay. I'm gonna go with Ida Miller as well, based on what we just spoke about with the 2-inch reach advantage, and of course, they're both coming off losing streak anyway. So this is more of a toss of a coin than anything else. But I'm gonna go with Haida Amil on this one. All right, let's get on to the.
Are you betting on this one, Ola? Juicy odds, bro. Plus 170, not bad.
I'm thinking about it. I will. You know how I'll get down, man. You know how I'll get down.
I was gonna say, if you like one other dog on this, I'd parlay those two together and get juiced odds, bro.
Yeah, man. I'll go put something together. Still, I'll go put something together. Okay. We got Andre Fili versus Vinicius Oliveira. Vinicius Oliveira coming in with a record of 23-4. And we got Andre Fili coming in with a record of 25-13. This fight is happening in the featherweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, Olin?
So right now we have my guy Andre Touchy Fili. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. We got plus 245. Oh man, that's a fucking heavy dog. Ola, I think I found my my terrible bet of the week here. And he's coming in against a minus 305 favorite of Vinicius Loke Dog Oliveira. Heavy favorite here, man. Jeez Louise.
I can right now almost promise you Philly is going to be McDane's dog of the week, or it's going to be one of his underdogs.
If the gooch wasn't loose, brother, he'd be my dog of the week too.
Yeah, hold on. You know what?
You're giving me the gooch at dog odds? We'll get into it.
Hey, listen, right? Actually, you know what? It's your go, so let's hear it. Y'all just been.
I like Philly, bro. Look, before we talk about his fight style, we got to talk about the nickname. Andre Touchy Philly got to be one of the best flipping the scripts you've ever seen. You have the last name Philly, you're getting made fun of probably all throughout elementary and middle school. You become a professional fighter, you make your nickname Touchy Philly. That's fucking hilarious. That's how you turn it around. And Dixon, great point, bro. You only bet on C-Rod as a dog, never as a favorite. He's like Kevin Holland. That's tough. That's tough. Hammer spot of the card. Philly versus Loke Dog ends in split decision. Ooh. Plus 55 is juice.
That's free money. Yeah, I like that, man. I like that, Dixon. I like that. We're going to put something together, man.
I'm not mad at that. I actually might do that right now. I like Philly, and I do think that he probably wins a wily, grindy split decision, right? Like, if you look at the guy that he's going against, he is solid. He is durable. He is possibly a guy in Vinicius Oliveira, but we've also seen him get checked. We've seen him get checked multiple times in the fights that he's won and in the fights that he's lost, right? So I just feel like Fili has that veteranship. He's got way more of a kind of understanding of what happens inside of the octagon and what can happen, what can go wrong. It's crazy though, because usually I make this point when it's like a guy that's 13-2 versus a guy that's 25-6. They have almost similar records. The issue is Vinicius Oliveira did so much before he made it to the UFC octagon. It's hard to get a baseline, right? Like y'all, I think in the first or second fight was talking about how he's backing a dog by submission. And I pointed out that the last guy he submitted was 10-14. Like, when you're fighting outside of the UFC, more often than not, like I'm not doing that to like cash shade on you. Yeah, I'm just doing it to make a point. Like when you're fighting outside of the UFC, more often than not, it's not an even fight. They're trying to build one person. They're trying to let someone be a building block for that person. So with Vinicius Oliveira, if you go back and look at his combined record of his opponents pre-UFC, that's the case, bro. Like they were obviously trying to build this guy to get another Brazilian into the UFC. It makes them money. It's good for show. I just think he's getting pushed.
Flying knee.
I mean, the flying knee's great. The flying knee's great. The dude is skilled. I'm a Loke Dog fan. I actually really like the guy. I think he's built, he's good, but he shouldn't be fighting top 15 or even top 20. He should be fighting top 30, right? He should get 2-3 fights under his belt in the UFC, really build a foundation, and then start feeding into the top 25. Like, I know Philly's not top 15 anymore, but he's been top 15 for years in and out. And he has that veteranship. I just think he's going to turn back the competition. And this is a mistake by Dana White and the matchmaking crew. You're going to end up taking a bright, shiny new toy, and you're going to let him get bashed up by the toy you've had for 10 years.
But
somebody got to be the gatekeeper as well. You know what I mean? Like,
and I'm not against that. Philly is a gatekeeper. He's become one, right? He's not going to go on a title run anytime soon. He is a litmus test for these guys. But again, like if it's me, I'm probably matchmaking him against another young up-and-comer that I think he has more opportunities against, that it's not going to be as back and forth. I think stylistically, they clash really well, these guys.
What do you think, Greeny? Hold on, yeah. What do you think, Greeny?
We got Vinicius is moving up in weight for this fight. You know, his last fight was Mario Batista. And his fitness, his cardio game was not too great in that, you know.
So you think the move up is going to be good for him?
Well, it could be. Obviously, he's a very hard hitter at 135. Whether that power will translate at 145 is a different story. We'll wait and see. But I'm a big fan of Andre Touchy-Fili, man. I feel like I can't believe how big of a dog he is in this fight. I think if it goes past like a round and a half, I think Andre Touchy-Fili could really could make some bank on him still. So I'd be tempted to throw him on my parlay. I'll be real.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna go Andre Touchy-Fili by late stoppage, which is a bit crazy.
Greeny, I knew you were my fucking guy, bro.
Mad. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Touchy-Fili as well. I said it just as I read it out. You know what I mean? That this brother here He's been in there with some of the best that the division has, you know, and that's what you know from what Olin was saying earlier on with the brass and the matchmaking. Like these guys, it's just too experienced to you know what I mean. And Vinicius, don't get me wrong, Vinicius is good, but like you said, he's coming up into another weight class, and there's still variables there for me over Philly that I know is very, very good in that division, and on his day, he'll make certain very good fighters. He'll make them look ordinary. So, I'm going to go with Philly on that one. Yao?
Honestly, Dixon Cider, who am I taking? Because Dixon always gets it right. And second of all, the thing that I like that he said is Philly's here for money. We saw him all the way back when he lost against Dan Ige. Like, he's one of those fighters that's there to be a professional sparring partner. That's what he does. But he could catch a win. I hear what you guys are saying. I get you. But, I mean, Vinicius, like you said, he's a rising star. He's trying to get another flying knee, some crazy shit. So, Dixon, is that a yes for Philly? Because I don't want to go Philly. I want to go Vinicius. So, whatever Dixon puts...
He said he's win-loss. It's by my math,
like
and I know MMA math, they say doesn't work, but this is like one of the few forms that typically does. I think it's a W, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, and Vinicius been winning. Vinicius been winning, so it's not the one that's due a win. Like Philly's definitely due a win.
The math is mathing, big dog. Like we're throwing logic at you. We're basically throwing money at you, bro. Just Cash the bank.
I'm going to go with Andre Touchy-Feely against my better judgment. But
all right. Let's get on to the co-main event of the evening. We got Ian Cutelaba versus Navajo Stirling. Navajo Stirling coming in with a record of 9-0, and we got Ian with a record of 20-11 and 1 no contest. We got Ian fighting out of Moldova, and Navajo Stirling fighting out of New Zealand. This fight is happening in the light heavyweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, Olin?
We got Iwan Cutelaba, the Incredible Hulk, coming in at plus 245, and we got a minus 305 favorite in Navajo Stirling.
Hey, Greeny, this one's on you.
I'm a big fan of Stirling, you know, that CKB style that he has.
Yeah.
He looks really good. But I'm surprised he's 6'4", because when I last see him fighting, he don't look like he's got very good range and size in there. That surprises me to see he's 6'4". I've seen him get clipped early on. Cutelaba's a crazy man. That's like the Tasmanian devil in there for the first minute or so. And it wouldn't surprise me if Cutelaba goes in there and just smacks Stirling and gets him out of there quickly. If it goes past a minute, it's Sterling's fight. I'm a crazy man. I'm a load up my parlay, and I'm gonna say Cutelaba by knockout first round.
Raw. Nah, man, I don't see that. I'm gonna be going with
Cutelaba does have a half-inch more reach than the last opponent that Stirling faced. I gotta call that out.
Yeah,
the stats guy.
I'm gonna be going with Navajo Stirling on this one. My boy Big Muddy, salute to Modestas Bukaskas, went in there and smacked up Cutelaba, man. You know what I mean? Got him out of there. And I think Stirling finna do the same thing.
Sterling looks like he got something to say.
Stirling, like I said, he trains with one of the best coaches. One of the best. I've been rating this coach. Everybody knows how man feel about CKB, Eugene Beerman. You know what I mean? He's going to be cornering him in this fight. And I know this guy has got a lot of potential in the division. And somebody like Ian Cutelaba is actually a good it's a good fight for him. And maybe in a couple fights, we could see him start, talking to the big dogs in the division. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Stirling on this one, man. Greeny, what you got a rebuttal?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, sorry to cut, but like this is a big step up in competition for him, you know.
Yeah.
Like Cutelaba is a very experienced fighter. He's been around the block. I know that he's been knocked out recently and hurt recently, but for Cutelaba, that don't mean anything, bro. That's his game. He goes in there and he either knocks you out or he gets knocked out, and he's happy to live by those rules. I don't know if Sterling's going to be able to match that in the first couple of minutes. If you go back and watch his last couple of fights, very early on, he's very tentative and he does kind of get hit very early on. If Cutelaba hits him, the fight will be done, I promise you.
Yeah, I know Cutelaba got heavy hands, don't get me wrong, but I like to think Stirling is an intelligent fighter, and his fight IQ is more of what I'm going with in terms of the great mind that coaches him and how they're going to have a game plan to deal with the power that Cutelaba is coming with. And these guys got fantastic training partners all around the gym. Top coach, and like I said, it's got very, very good potential in his career. And even if he gets clipped by Cutelaba, I think Stirling is worth a gamble, man, in this fight, man. Especially in the kind of step up that he's now heading towards. And if he carries on the way he's doing, I think he's going to do just fine and carry the name of that gym, forward, because they've done some great things in that gym, man. And I'm going to go with Stirling. Yao, you got something on this?
So exactly what Greeny said about how Stirling fights, he comes out a bit tentative, gets hit a lot, and every single time I picked against him and he's come out and he's destroyed his opponent in the end. So I'm not going to pretend as if I'm not going to back him this time, just simply because every time I've gone with him, against him, he's won. But
what did Dixon say though? I know you're going by Dixon.
No, not for this one. For this one, I'm happy.
I think Dixon said pick him in the dog competition, but sprinkle a little bit on the Cutelaba sub. That way you make the same amount you put into the dog competition. And
look, I'm happy with Navajo Stirling. I think he does Cutelaba probably deep in the second as he gets tired from all the swinging, trying to knock him out, and he's not getting knocked out because he's got a freaking chin on him. So I'm going 100% with Navajo Stirling in this one.
Yeah, man. Cutelaba is like the Michel Pereira of the 205. You know what I mean? Like that man, they go mad for like the first 2 minutes and then nothing. They fucked. You know what I mean? They start getting picked apart. Olin, what are you saying?
I'm right there with you guys on this one. I genuinely think that it's going to end up being exactly what these guys are saying. Like, I can't disagree with the man to my left here. Greeny is saying that Iwan Cutelaba in the danger zone, it's bad. And I think realistically,
he's right about that. He's right. Absolutely right about that.
He closed his distance pretty much better than just about anybody. And the only issue with him is his gas tank, right? He gets a little bit excited when he gets in there. I think the first maybe 5 to 7 minutes are the danger zone. Every minute past 7 minutes and 1 second in, it's going to start leaning towards Navajo Stirling unless we see a one-shot knockout from Iwan Cutelaba. I think, make no mistake about it, I think Navajo drops the first round. He's a slow starter. He's like a Carlos Condit type where he makes the reads, downloads the data, and then starts to attack upon it. I think he's going to start to pick back up maybe halfway through, a little bit before the halfway mark of the second round, and he'll ultimately win a unanimous decision rounds 2 and 3 over Iwan Cutelaba. But, Greeny, if you're feeling even a slight bit confident, being the degenerate that I am, I'm going to say you should probably bet on Iwan, bro. And Dixon threw in that sub clause plus 1,100 is insane.
Hey, don't worry, bro. I will be betting.
He has subs. Like he could do that. And like we've seen in grappling exchanges, Navajo gets excited to get back up and he'll leave his arm in the wrong spot. Armbar might be right there. Maybe even a simple like key lock or a Kimura. But again, I'm picking Navajo. I think he's gonna be the smarter fighter. I'm gonna back my guy Ola here and say that CKB is doing a good job with him. They're training him up right, and even though he's young and very fresh, 28 years of age, I think he's gonna stand up to the competition. And the next fight we see for him will be a top 10 or top 15.
Yeah, man. I mean, just thinking about the power you're talking about, man. Like, Cutelaba got them. That Alonso Menifield type power, like if he does catch you, bro, like it could be over, and that's a scary thought. You're making me think about my fucking pick right here, man. But we move. Let's go to the main event of the evening. We got Kyoji Horiguchi versus Manel Kape. Manel Kape coming in with a record of 22-7, and we got Horiguchi coming in with a record of 36-5. This fight is happening in the flyweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, Olin?
We got my favorite dog of the week here, folks. We got Kyoji the Gooch Horiguchi coming back to the UFC, plus 130 underdog here against Manel Kape, the king of the stop, minus 155. Man, I don't even know who's first in this one, but goddamn, I'm excited about this fight.
I'm first on this one, and I'm telling you right now, you would be mad to go against Horiguchi. You would be crazy to go against Horiguchi. Horiguchi, my guy who left the UFC, came back like he never left, and I believe he's gonna be bantamweight. He's gonna be a champion in that division there, man. You know what I mean? I believe he's gonna be a fucking champion, man. The way he moves in the cage, it's almost like one step ahead of everything in the way he fights, and it never really looks like he's in any trouble. Even if he's in some precarious situation, it never really looks like it makes it look easy the way he gets out of it. So yeah, man, for me, man, I think if Manel Kape don't come with the right game plan and he's not on his P's and Q's, I think this fight could even end even earlier than I thought. But yeah, I'm going to be going with Horiguchi on this one, man. Big live odds. Live dog, man. You got to go with Horiguchi. I'm going with Horiguchi. Yow.
Yeah, look, I hear everything you're saying, and what he's done since he's come back has been amazing. But as we know, these two battled way back in RIZIN, and now this is part 2 of their installment. But you can't not go with Manel Kape for me. Only person he's lost to recently is Muhammad Mukayev, and we know who Muhammad Mukayev was at that point in time. One of the best in the UFC, literally right before they let him go after that fight because it was so boring. But I think he's just going to trick Horiguchi into not being his best. We know Manel Kape likes to showboat a little bit. He likes to do all those funny little things. So for me, I think he's going to use those little tricks and tactics to essentially change from how their first fight went, which was a straight up proper fight, to now being a different fighter. And I think that's what's going to catch Horiguchi off guard and give Kape the advantage. So I'm going to go with the Angolan, Manel Kape.
Okay. Olin, did Yao convince you?
Not a chance. He's a great lawyer, but not a great salesman. Look, I know he's a Kape fan, and I get it. I mean, you can pull up the comment right there. He's saying, Olin, listen to me. Do not fall into the Gooch moneyline trap. I'm doing it. I'm falling into that trap, bro. If he wins this fight, it's going to be because of a handful of takedowns. So instead of tying profit to moneyline, just ladder his takedowns up to 5 to 6. Dixon, what would you say if I told you I'm going to take both? Right? I'm always going to tell the bets you tell me because like 90% of the time they fucking hit. Okay, bro.
Dixon's mad like that still.
He's so good. He's so good at the betting lines and the prop bets. I'm going to take that bet. Right? DM me on Twitter so I remember to lock it in. But with all due respect, moneyline plus 130, I'm going to do that too. I'm like, if you put, I don't know what your unit sizes are. I'm going to put 1 unit on it. To put it into math perspective, you put $50 on it, you get 115 back. That's more than 2-to-1 odds. You put $10 on it, you get fucking 23 back, right? To put it into easy math for you. Whatever your units are, whatever you feel comfortable betting, I think Kyoji Horiguchi wins this one. There was a conversation between with Triple Champ, right? The King of Cringe, Henry, and Khabib Nurmagomedov. And even Khabib said, you know, there are many lands that we've seen come in and take over MMA, but there's one land we haven't seen yet. Japan. And like, that's what we're seeing right now. Kyoji Horiguchi, Tatsuro Taira. Like, this is a new resurgence of the Japan era. And we saw this 25 years ago with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? The Gracies. Do you know what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was created based upon? I'll wait. It was Japanese jiu-jitsu, folks. So these guys are coming back. They're making a big fucking splash, and I think they're here to stay. Kyoji Horiguchi is a testament of that. He fought in the UFC, had legendary fights, went outside of the UFC. Fun fact, also had legendary fights there. And now he's back in the UFC to do it all over again, just like the shampoo bottle says, folks. Rinse, wash, repeat cycle. That's what he's going to fucking do. I think Manel Kape's not going to have an answer for him. I think he's going to control him. The jab is too goddamn crispy. And Manel just has a puncher's chance in this one. He can knock him out. He can knock anybody out that's put in front of him. He has that opportunity. But I just think that Kyoji Horiguchi is going to have too slick and evasive head movement, and he's going to be ahead of the game everywhere the fight goes. If it gets dangerous at any point in time, he always has the takedown option, and he will utilize that. And I know, Greeny, I know the 5-inch reach advantage that you're going to talk to me about. I don't care.
Nothing about no reach advantage, no nothing about that. I don't care about none of that stuff. I can't go against Mil Irmão. Yeah, Manuel Kape, Portuguese brother. Yeah, we back ourselves.
I hear
Listen, he got a style on him. He's gonna knock him out early. You speak about Horiguchi's jab. Well, he ain't gonna be fast enough to hit Manuel Kape this time around. Yeah, Manuel Kape's gonna go in there, start styling. Couple overhand rights, couple overhand lefts. It's easy work, man. I know a lot of people love Horiguchi. They're really high on Horiguchi, but honestly, nah. No chance. No chance in this one. Manuel Kape shouldn't be fighting Horiguchi, by the way. Yeah, Manuel Kape.
Who should he be fighting?
The champion. The champion. You speak about the
brother, he's had as many canceled fights as he's had completed fights in the UFC bracket.
I agree, but you know,
as a CEO, as a businessman, as a matchmaker, that's not the guy you sign up for a title shot.
Listen, man, the guy can sell. That's the one thing I will tell you. Yeah, you speak about.
If you've had a backup for your last 3 fights, though, that means I can't trust you.
He doesn't need to be trusted. You're knock out
this fucking guy. I love that you stand on business, Greeny.
I stand on business. Listen, let me tell you this, yeah. You speak about the rise of Japanese MMA, yeah. What happened to your boy Tyra, yeah? Because he came up against my guy, Joshua Van, and he got put to bed. Yeah?
Hey, Joshua Van's my guy too. I was there for the fucking Royval fight live.
yeah. Listen, Joshua Van's been my guy, you get me? But so was Tyra, But Horiguchi, look, he's a legend in this game. Yeah, I do appreciate Horiguchi for what he is, but I can't go against Manuel Kape. I'm gonna go Manuel Kape first round knockout.
Okay.
First round. Dude, the disrespect, Greeny.
It's right for his peoples, but you know what I mean. I respect it. You know what I mean. Like I'd say the same about fucking any of my favorite fighters, but so yeah, man. I hear you on that.
Greeny, you can get him for plus 700, round one.
I'll be taking
7-1 odds, brother.
Hey, I want to see what that
I want to see the slip, like, dog.
Greeny.
I want to see the slip.
Hey, Greeny, by the time you're done with all this parlay you're talking about throughout this show, I want to see what that parlay is looking like, bro. Like it's gonna be
plus 4,000 odds ass parlay, bro.
Something crazy, man.
If he loses, he's $2 down. If he wins, he buys a fucking house. I can't argue with the guy.
Yeah. I'm with that still. I'm with that for real. Let's go to the dog of the week. So every one of the underdogs that we just kind of been through, we'll pick one of them for the dog of the week. And I'm gonna go first. I'm sticking with Horiguchi. I already picked him. My picks are with Leroy. Yeah, I'm going with Horiguchi on this one, but for my dog of the week. Yao, what do you got?
Hey, I want to hear Olden's first. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go with.
Do you sure you want to hear Dixon's?
Dixon, can you tell him who he's picking, please? He needs a minute.
Yeah, what do you say? Yeah,
Luana Santos, my dog of the week. I'm gonna go to Luana Santos. I think she's gonna get it done over Carl Rosa.
Yeah, that's a good one. Olin?
I'm right there with you, brother. I'm going Kyoji Horiguchi. The gooch is loose. In my UFC fantasy season, we do 2 seasons a year, and my last fighter that I have on my roster is Kyoji Horiguchi. I need a lot of points from him, so I'm picking on him at both leagues, bro. Let's go, gooch.
I hear you. And what are you saying, Greeny?
I'm gonna go with a real dog. I feel you guys are playing it kind of safe. I'm going Cutelaba. Cutelaba.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, you know what? Right, that's gangsters too. That's gangsters.
I was gonna argue with you, but honestly, those odds are wild, bro. That is the more gutsy pick.
No, that's gangster, man. That's gangster. Big up everybody that's been locked in with us. Salute to every single one of you. I say main event ends in split decision too. Yeah, I'll go with Horiguchi.
I don't know that I like that one as much as the other split decision you gave us, Dixon, if I'm being honest here.
Yeah, man. Big up to everybody that's been locked in, man. Salute to you. Salute to Greeny. Thank you for your time. Olin, thank you for making that time. And I know you had to move a few things around. I respect it. I rate it. Salute to you, my boy. And Yao, big up. Straight after work. Came in and locked in. And yeah, let's hope we do well this week with our picks, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, we're going to be bringing back Greeny as and when he's got the time. You know what I mean? Real schedule. And we're going to be doing some more shows around here, man. Salute to everybody that's been locked in with us. Up until the next video. Hasta la vista, we're out. Salute.
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week Show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week Show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.